This is Let's Be Clear,
where someone has to say it.
I'm your host, Shaquille.
And this is William. Today, we're diving straight in with icebreakers. So let's get to know each other. So we are here, and this is the first official episode of Let's Be Clear. How are you feeling?
I am good. I am excited. I'm honestly, I'm a little tired. This has been a lot. It's been a long time coming. But I'm really fucking stoked. I'm really excited. There's a story behind all of this. But I'm blessed, thankful. We persevered through. So I'm feeling good. Welcome to Let's Be Clear.
Welcome everyone to Let's Be Clear. We are officially your new besties. So sit back and get ready for an experience like no other. I am your host, or one of your hosts, William.
Okay. And I'm Shaquille. But Shaquille.
Okay.
I was about to
So
say,
is it Shaquille or Shaq?
Don't call me Shaq if you don't know me. It's Shaquille.
Okay.
I just have it. It's weird when people don't know you. So like when people call you Will, that you just,
Yeah. I don't really take offense when people call me Will. It's just, I know it's coming.
Mm.
So I feel like it's going to be a matter of time.
What if someone called you Bill? Like, hi, Bill.
I don't address that.
But William is short for, Bill is short for William.
My name is short for a lot of things, but I don't acknowledge any of that. So you can
respect it.
Bill, Chuck, whatever you want to yell out. I don't go by that.
I think that's kind of like a white person thing. Maybe
It might be. I mean,
what do black people call instead of William? What they say?
Well, you know what they call me back home. We're not gonna say that on camera. we are not.
Right.
I will not reveal that on camera, but he knows what people call me at home.
Yes.
And he knows he calls me that from time to time just to be funny. So yes. But
other than that, it's Will.
It's Will.
Gotcha.
Will and Shaq.
Yeah, Shaquille. Thank you. So, I mean, it's just a comfort thing. Listen, we can let it go from there, but
I can call him Shaq. Y'all
yes,
can.
just say Shaquille. I prefer that. That's my preferred. If we're gonna be, we're in 2024 where everything is
stand on it.
What's your pronouns? What's your name?
Child.
He, him. Shaquille.
I can't even. My lovely co-host has a wonderful gift for this first episode. So he's going to go ahead and take things off with a couple of icebreakers.
Yeah, so I think it's important, this is the first episode. You're like, who the hell is these?
Yeah, who are y'all?
Who are these handsome men?
Very handsome.
It's chocolate, handsome, southern, talking ass men sitting on the couch. But no, I think it's very cool. So we're just going to do a few icebreakers. So I'm just going to throw out some random things.
Yeah, we just want y'all to get to know us.
We'll do this
from time to time, as we get our footing,
yes,
in the podcast world.
And you don't know what I have in store. So this is.
I'm actually excited.
You should be nervous.
I'm excited and I'm nervous. I'm excited and nervous. So let's go.
Okay. We're gonna come out the back. So, Spider-Man or Batman?
Oh, that's clear. Batman. Clear all day. Like, I am a Bruce Wayne fan, will be forever. I've always loved Batman.
Mm-hmm.
The girls can
Is it because of the cape?
It's because of the money.
Got
Batman
you.
has the coin.
Batman has the coin.
Batman has the coin. It's the fact that he's so wealthy that he decided one day, I just want to be a superhero.
That's true.
Like, imagine that. Like, you're that wealthy that you just literally one day decided, I just want to be a superhero. And not only that, I'm going to be the superhero. Because you can't fly. You actually have no actual superpowers.
You got gadgets.
You have gadgets. You have a butler. You have a mansion. So you have all of these tools at your disposal, but at the same time, you get the job done.
It's like Elon Musk.
You know what I'm saying? He's basically the Elon Musk of superheroes. And I don't mind that.
A likable.
Yeah. Like likable. He's not as arrogant. So I've always been a Batman fan. Yeah, Spider-Man, he's cute, but cute next to gorgeous. Gorgeous devours cute. So what about you?
Yeah, I think I'm taking. I see your points, but Peter Parker is a little more for the community. I feel. Um, he's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So I kind of, he gets the job done. I feel like on a local standpoint, people just be like, what's up, Spidey? What's up?" Be
I
like, "Hey, what
mean,
up, bro?" He's a little more down to earth. I would say that. Batman is, I mean, I love
but
his.
Batman can't help it that he was born
I mean,
into wealth.
he can't, and see that's the thing.
Like,
Not
I mean,
Yeah,
Peter just so happened to be,
bitten by a damn spider.
and so it was like ordained for him almost like it's like you have to be a superhero.
Well, he really didn't have to be. He could have just, just been like, "Hey, I'm just gonna take this spider bite, and I'm just gonna live
Get
my
some
normal life
antibiotic. Get some
and
antibiotic.
avoid all trouble." But when these
Just a
senses
little.
when these senses get the tingling, I'm just gonna get
I'm
my
gonna
ass
control
up.
it. I'm gonna control it.
Oh, we be in Linux. My senses are tingling. Ooh, I feel like it's time to
Uh,
go. It's
can you
time to go.
imagine? Can you imagine Spider-Man in?
It's time to go. As soon as my damn hair stand up, ooh, y'all gotta
He'd
go.
be the first one out of the mall. As
People be
soon as
like, "Why
anything,
y'all always avoiding damn trouble?"
he said, "I'm not y'all hero."
Ooh, I'm not your hero, but
Especially in Atlanta.
But it won't be me. It won't be me.
God,
So I don't know. I kind of just gravitate towards that a little more. Like he's a little more down to earth. So but I love Batman too. But if I had to pick, it would be Spider Man. Now, if it was just based on like just if you want to take it to the next level, of course, Batman has a lot more advantages. One would argue. Or Spider Man have it, so it just depends. But for me and from my perspective, I would say Spider Man.
I mean, that's T.
Yeah.
So I'm with it.
Okay, moving on. Do you like your food to touch?
I don't mind if the food is touching. It just kind of depends on where I'm at.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not OCD in the sense of everything has to have
Will is very OCD, by the way.
very like my home looks like no one lives in it. But So I'm not OCD to the point where like everything has to have space in between it. I'm not that big of a, jerk. So it's just more of a matter of what is touching, like the substance of it, and is there juice?
Oh,
All of
yes.
that, like,
Yes.
honestly, with Thanksgiving, I'm very lenient with a plate from Thanksgiving. So, or holiday plates, because I know how our people are.
Yes.
So, just throw it on there and just give it to me. Give it to me.
Plate be heavy as fuck.
Heavy. Heavy. I'll never forget that one Thanksgiving where you cooked, like Shaquille cooked a feast. I'm talking, I had plates for at least up to a year. It was,
Oh, yeah, I remember.
it was a feast. And it was so funny because everyone's plate. Do you remember that time we went over to Tia's for Thanksgiving? Shout out to Tia. And we were laughing.
Yes.
We were laughing so hard
Yes.
because everyone kept leaving the kitchen and everyone's plates were literally falling over.
Yes.
That was almost the same as that last
Was that the
Thanksgiving.
last time I had chicken tetrazzini?
Oh, that
Probably
was
so.
good. But yeah, that her Friendsgiving and when we had Thanksgiving at your place that time, it reminded me of when we were over at her house because
Okay, yeah.
everyone's plate, like the way, black people, but it's the way everyone
It was
kept
very
leaving
low. It's very low vibrational.
low, baby. Everybody,
Low.
the vibrations
Low
were in
vibrational.
hell.
Right.
We were all like plates were packed to the rim. So in that sense, I don't mind because it's kind
You
of
got
like
no other choice.
and it's a thing in our culture where it's like, baby, just take your plate.
See, I am so going back to what you're saying, certain stuff I don't like to touch. So like when I have anything with juice, such as like greens or
Yeah.
like peas and stuff like that, or beans, I don't like the juice to get on something that will take away from the texture. So like
Right.
if I'm eating fried chicken and it's crispy, I don't need them greens
Yeah,
slapped and
now
the
your-
juice
now your
getting all
chicken is
on my.
soggy.
Yeah, now my chicken soggy. So I don't like that.
And no dessert on the plate. Do not put my dessert on my food, like on my.
Yes.
Yeah, do not put dessert on my plate.
Dessert needs a separate
Dessert
plate.
always has to have
Or a
its
little
own
paper
plate.
towel, whatever you eat.
You already know about that paper towel. You
You
know.
don't want to mess up. No,
You
you don't want
know.
to waste nothing. But but I don't mind at a barbecue baked beans and macaroni and cheese.
Mhm.
I usually mix
Okay.
that on right on together. Thanksgiving, my dressing I usually eat alone, but mac and cheese usually be the exception. Mac and cheese kind of be the exception to anything. I think I can eat anything with mac and cheese. Like even with if I meal prep and I do my rice,
You meal prep with mac and cheese?
I have before. I, I can just you can hear it and you can see all the judgment. I don't like it, but anyway, when I do the rice, salmon, spinach, or any type of vegetable, usually I just mix all that shit together.
I mean, that's fair. It's
You know,
not really that big of a deal for me. I'm okay. And honestly, I feel like if I'm a guest in your home, I'm not gonna really be too particular. So hey,
True.
it is what it is. Just feed me.
just feed me. Okay, cool.
Just feed me.
All right, moving on along here. But what about you?
So, let's see. So,
'Cause I got a lot of them.
oh yeah. So, I recently had this debate at work. Growing up, were you more of a Nickelodeon kid or a Disney kid? And it says a lot about you. I mean, I would throw in Cartoon Network.
Okay, let's be clear.
Yeah, let's be clear, because you already know we're gonna get into that. So, were you flipping your channel to Nickelodeon, or were you hopping back over to like even Stevens? Like, what was it giving in your household?
Okay, in my household it was both. Excuse me, just myself here. In my household it was both, but I feel like there's a different timestamp on some of those. So I would say beginning stages of like Nickelodeon was heavy, especially like even as far as I can
Disney
remember.
wasn't as accessible. A lot of people don't know that.
No, because that's what I'm saying. Like growing up, I see as far as my old mind can remember. I remember Face. Remember Gullah Gullah.
Gullah Gullah Island was.
You see what I'm saying? In the box.
I love that.
What was in the box Nickelodeon?
You're thinking about Disney, Out of the Box.
Out of the box is Disney. Okay, so there we go. See, that's my mind. But I feel like I stayed on Nickelodeon more because of Hidden Temple, Rugrats.
I always want to be on that game.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Nickelodeon
At the beginning was
Yeah.
good. Now as I kind of got a little older.
Oh, yeah, of
As far
course.
as like you transition into
Yeah, of course.
early preteens, I would say like 10, 11, whatever. I think Disney became a little more.
So you basically transitioned from as a kid
And I feel like the shows
Nickelodeon
got
to your teens were
yeah,
more
because
heavy on Disney.
Nickelodeon, of course, you had all that, everything that right. So right,
Come on, like it don't get no better than this.
well, we speaking shit into existence.
It don't get no better than this. Like period.
For the friends that are can't see Will. he
Yeah,
does
and if you
have
can't
on
see,
all
yeah.
that hat,
Official, all that hat. Official.
But no, you had shows like that, so you know that was. I feel like it was like an age thing. Like you at certain times, you was like, I like it. Maybe we'll laugh at the episode now, but during that time, I kind of was like, okay, I'm tired of all that. And then Disney offered a little more of those like preteen experiences.
It was the movies. It was definitely the movies.
It was the movies.
That was their
Stevens.
edge up is the movies, because Nickelodeon didn't really have a lot
It
of
was shows
original
like
movies.
Even Stevens, Famous Jet Jackson. Those type of shows kind of gave a little more like. I mean, my preteens. It seems a little more like realistic. We're not joking all the way over here on
Right.
Nickelodeon. So to say all that to say, oh, that's a tough one. But I'm gonna say Disney took a lot of that moving forward.
Right.
So I had a short Nickelodeon span, which was great. Cat Dog, all that. Yeah. Rocko's More Than Life. All of those shows. But those were like even some of my older friends or older family members was watching that because it was on for so long. But my time, it was definitely Disney.
Yeah, I'm
about
actually crazy enough. I think we both had like a similar journey because, as I mentioned before, Disney wasn't as accessible.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So I was kind of forced to watch Nickelodeon, which I didn't mind. It was good, but I always, like you said, like I just really wasn't always into the, constant pranks and the jokes.
Yeah,
like it
'cause
was
all
like
that-
at some point you were like, okay,
I mean, we got Good Burger.
yeah, that was great, but it's like
Amanda,
the Amanda Show,
the girls room.
So I think what it was is when I got like when I got into my preteens and I really dived more into Disney, I was seeing like, first of all, I was seeing people that looked like me in leading roles.
Thank you.
So like you mentioned
Famous
Famous
J.
Jackson.
Yeah.
This was a guy who was
He's
a
black.
like a black.
Yeah, just
black
go ahead and say it.
Yeah,
Black.
he was
black.
He was
Shit.
black. Like we were seeing, he was like a secret agent or something.
Yeah.
Like he was in a role where at the time, and we know this, at the time, that role wasn't created for somebody like a young black man.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to be so young,
yeah, we had
That's so Raven. She was the lead. So
yeah, now my whole family was on there.
Oh yes,
that was inescapable.
Yes.
So yeah.
So I was definitely, Disney kind of molded me a lot. Like love Nickelodeon and all that good stuff, and it was great. And they had a lot of stuff that I kind of go back to. It was a little bit more like if you were kind of into just constant like pranks and you wanted a lot of comedy and you wanted to kind of just be a kid, I feel like Nickelodeon was for you. But if you wanted to kind of escape and get into like the world of like drama and dance and really
just like preteen experiences, teenager experiences.
Yeah, Disney offered a really great preteen experience. So
even though they were a little far-fetched, but it's TV. But no, I definitely
that's good.
I feel like we similar. You know what I'm saying with the Disney thing.
So if you walked into high school and it was the first day of school, or whatever the case may be, first day or just a general day in school, were you rocking Abercrombie and Fitch or Aeropostale? Because baby, we stayed with Aeropostale over here. I was Aeropostale down.
Wait a minute.
I was Aeropostale down. 2 polos.
Okay, so it was
like, what were you giving? What were you really giving when you walked down those halls?
I don't think it was.
Or were you in the Hollister and American Eagle? I thought that was a little bit. Oh, you was mature. You were very mature.
I was about to say Aeropostale was not my forte.
Aeropostale at the time did seem a little kiddie, but it was like everything. It was like the Michael Kors of like teen life.
First of all, let me go back because when you say Abercrombie and Fitch, I was like, wait. So definitely was American Eagle / Hollister guy.
I can see that. You give me American Eagle. Yeah, you give me that.
I was definitely American Eagle, even with the draws. Like
I had one pair of American Eagle
even
underwear.
With the draws, like okay, but it's so funny that Abercrombie was just like, I could not fit that shit. Even their sizings, I was just like, this shit is not for me.
You had to be a 0 to be in a small. Like, you had to be a size. Like you had to literally weigh nothing to wear their clothes.
Like their mediums on me was so like I remember my first, like I would just go in there and get like jeans. Don't even think about it. Like especially back in the day, real tight jeans like that. Ooh,
I always wonder like
no.
I mean,
not in my school. You not back in 2004, 5, 6. No,
you just couldn't move in those clothes. You could not move in those clothes,
and it wasn't like like it wasn't at our school. That wasn't popular.
I think what happened was that became popular from like MTV. MTV popularized Abercrombie & Fitch and Hollister.
Well, more so, I was thinking about the fitting of the clothes.
Yeah,
because
but in the sense of like they popularized it to make people want it.
And I feel like it was if you were just like Hollister, like it's very like beachy, just like
Laguna Beach and stuff. Like they are like you saw those kids on like Sweet 16. They were always decked in Hollister, Abercrombie and Fitch. So that brand always associated with like luxury, like
kind of semi-luxury, more like trendy.
Even if you couldn't fit it, because I knew at one point that those clothes were uncomfortable, but I wanted it.
Yeah,
I wanted it just so I can like relate.
Even the smell in Abercrombie, you'd be like, "Ooh,
wow!"
Right? But no, I was definitely American. So if first day of school, I may have on some American Eagle jeans. I may have on just a nice graphic tee, with some forces. Right, or some J's. Me and my best friend back in school, he used to stay with the J's. Like, he was one of them, like, literally, no matter if they was ugly or not, he had them. Like, he had every fucking pair of J's every month. Like, best friend, back home, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about you. But he had every freaking pair of J's.
I just couldn't do Jordans.
Yeah, you look like you couldn't, friend.
I couldn't. No shade. It's like, it never fit my aesthetic. It
No,
never
it
fit.
didn't.
Even now, it just Jordans on me would look weird.
You should have you like a cute pair though. I feel like they'll be really.
It just never aligned with my aesthetic.
You'll be surprised. You just have to find the right.
And I don't have an issue with
you
them.
have to find the right pair.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm rocking. So I would say American Eagle. So
okay. I mean, I was definitely up there. Yeah, I was air pasta down. I let y'all know what time it was the moment that bell rang.
Now I own a few Aeropostale things, but oh my god, just saying that out loud just be like,
yeah.
But don't y'all sit up here and play like y'all didn't have anything Aeropostale or Abercrombie, Hollister. Let me tell you, my favorite pair of jeans came from Hollister. Actually, two of my favorite pair of jeans one pair came from Guess, which were some black jeans, and they stayed like pristine black for like years. And then a pair of blue jeans from Hollister. They were like slim fit. Best. I love those jeans. So.
I still own a pair of.
I don't own shit,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to be like elitist or anything like that. Let me just clear the air. But I don't own anything American Pasta, American Eagle, Aeropostale.
Yeah, I still have a pair. Yeah, the only thing I have in my closet that's like an old faithful to me is these Aeropostale. They're like a dark denim.
Okay.
So,
but they've done a lot of rebranding
and they go with
they done took a lot.
Anything.
They done took that damn eagle off of every damn thing. And it's more subtle.
Yeah. Well, it's Aeropostale. Yeah, a lot of those brands they used to be known for having the huge emblem. So
Boom!
now
with the goddamn emblem,
the eagle, the A87, I believe. So now it went from being so big to now you don't even there's items that I have that I've worn out and people are just like so entranced by it. I'm just thinking to myself, like, if they only knew this is an American Eagle or Aeropostale graphic tee.
You'd be surprised.
But it's the fact now, like, they had to go from being so adamant about the emblem to now it's like, okay, let's be a little bit more subtle. Because once they saw the decline of like everyone kind of just like moving away from the brands, they realized it's
subtle is best.
Yeah, they realized we don't want to be a walking advertisement for you. Because that's basically basically what I was in high school. I was just a walking advertisement for everybody.
We all were.
But you grow up, you learn. So yeah.
Okay, moving on. Switching gears a little bit. Top, bottom, or verse?
I plead the fifth. Wow. But okay, so let's just say without saying, I get the job done. I get the job done.
Sound like verse to me.
He gets the job done. Just know that you can call me Bob the Builder, whatever you want to call. Just know it's gonna get done. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done.
You can call him Tony the Tiger, Bob the Builder,
Bob the Bottom,
V for Victor,
Tony the Top, Bob the Bottom,
or Victor the Verse. Giving Victor. Team Victor.
Is that our new way of addressing it? Victor, Tony, Bob. Are you Victor, Tony?
Victor, Tony, or Bob?
For the listeners at home, are you Victor, Tony or Bob? Let us know. So what about you, friend? Are you Victor, Tony, or Bob?
I'm Victor.
I think we're all Victor.
I mean, if you're not, you kind of doing it
honestly,
wrong.
If you're not a Victor, you really are missing out.
I can't really, I don't know. It's just that construct of that right now of the positions and all of that.
I just don't like the fact that it's something that is addressed so early on in a talking stage. I get the whole compatibility notion, but it's almost like for me, I just one of my deal breakers.
We're gonna keep it surface level for him right now because that's a whole but that's what I'm saying.
Like a huge deal breaker for me. Like when I get to know someone is if you ask me that, I'm almost like immediately turned off.
Yeah.
If I'm not in that mood or if this isn't something where I feel like we're...
But some people, that's their compatibility for even like a relationship.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand in just dating shows, you know,
Ooh, the balloon pops.
those balloons. Yeah, like most recently, I watched one of those
Ooh.
episodes, and the guy actually chose someone, and so the person he chose asked him what was his position, and he asked the guy, "Could I pop your balloon?" Simply because he asked him that.
I
Like,
mean, hey, some
and it's
people,
crazy because he thought he was so attractive and he wanted to
some
date him,
people.
but because that young man asked him that, he found him immediately unattractive because he
Got
asked him
you,
that.
got you, got you, got you,
So I
got you.
thought, and I kind of agree. I not agree with it because I do understand
And
the
it's
whole.
not rude. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know, just
not.
not
I just feel
rude.
like there's a way to bring it up, and I feel like sure, compatibility is definitely a key in a relationship, but it's almost like, can we just get to know each other before we really dive into that? Because you just don't know what you about to get into. Because
Yeah.
you dealing with two victors over here, so why not? Why miss out on your blessing? But hey, for all you Bobs and Tonys, it's 2024. Be a victor. Be
Oh,
a victor.
why be Tony and Bob when you could be
Be a
Victor?
victor. Why be Tony and Bob when you can be Victor? Like, it's not like I'm just saying. I just feel like the victor agenda should be pushed heavily,
Yeah,
heavily,
I'm honestly,
and I'll stand on it.
and as you should, but I guess more so now. I'm like, I can only look if whatever gets your pen to moving, your balls to dribbling, just go for it. But my thing is rejection and all this stuff. Like I said, we're gonna touch the surface level of this and keep going because honestly, this we can really take a deep dive.
Yeah, and we
I
are
feel
gonna
like
get there. We gonna get into that
we're
with
gonna get
y'all.
into that. But
Yeah.
just to be clear, it's Team Victor.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking on kind of similar subject, so do you prefer texting or calling? When I guess more so as a preference of communication across the board.
Texting. I prefer texting only because it's the most efficient way that I can really communicate with people. It's a fast way of just me letting people know that I'm alert and that I'm here and that I got what they got. So I'm pretty big on like the moment. Like honestly, the moment people message me, I'm almost like immediately messaging them back. Like crazy enough, like it's almost like I can sense when people are about to send me a message. So I really can't. I don't know
Not
what
a
it is.
sim,
It's like a weird sense. Like I can always kind of tell when someone's about to message me, so I'm always kind of prepared to
Right.
like respond. Which
Okay.
I think sometimes it freaks people out, which also might be a downfall in why like some relationships that I've tried to have, maybe that might be why me being such a aggressive texter and
Get it?
so fast to respond, maybe, and I don't respond fast in the sense of like I want a response back. I just respond fast because it's just naturally who I am.
Right.
And it's just my way of being responsible.
I'm not a big texter. I'm a horrible. I've kind of like come to terms with being a bad texter.
I don't think you're a bad texter. I think you're a bad texter on day. You're a bad texter when I don't know what it is. Like
I'm just a bad texter.
When you have a flow, I can tell. Like it just depends on your mood. When you're not, I don't want to say a good mood or bad mood because it's just
Well, you can tell when I'm not busy, I make it seem.
yeah. Because we've had moments we've gone back and forth and just text pretty much a good bit of the day, and then we've had days where it's been like I'll message you, and I probably won't get a response from him 3 to 5 business days later. That's just how he is. But he knows like naturally if he sends me anything, it's like he already knows before he knows without even responding. Like Will's gonna respond to this.
So the cousins that are listening, cousins, friends, we don't know what to call y'all yet, honestly.
We'll just call y'all cousins for now.
Cousin, I like cousins.
Cousin.
Cause so like people who know me, who have my number, who I text, even people that I text frequently right now, and we're talking all relationship wise, they probably pretty much would say I'm a bad texter. Like
I feel like the general consensus
with,
would be bad.
and I'm not gonna say that.
I'm just trying to give you a little bit of something.
No, and listen, I have accountability. I own it. Like I said, I've come to terms with it.
I'm the Paula Abdul of the podcast, so I'm always y'all looking at Simon over here.
And listen, I'm gonna call it like I see it. You were flat. Okay, no, seriously, but
I love everybody.
I've come to terms with it, like me being a bad texter, and it's not intentional. It's just honestly, and I've argued with people that I'm not a bad texter, and me arguing with those people is just not a bad argument. Just kind of like going back and forth. that no, I'm not a bad texter. I'm just this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to terms with the generalization of it that I'm a bad texter, right? But I will say that but I communicate well.
Yeah.
And that's the
Now when you
that's
do
the
respond,
caveat of
now when
that.
you do respond, you do respond with
Yeah, well, I'm gonna
with an efficient
I'm gonna
message.
answer the questions.
It
I
might be
have
late.
questions.
It may not be. We might have moved on from that whole topic.
Ooh, it
but
might
you,
not be. It might not be when you want it, but he- I'm always on time. I'm always on time. Listen, it might not be when you want it, but when I come through, I'm coming through. It's gonna be that message. It's gonna be a damn message. When it's gonna answer, it's gonna be it's gonna be
I don't know
thorough.
why.
It's gonna answer the questions. It's gonna be to the point. But I will say this: like in a beginning relationship, not relationship, but like getting to know someone, I try to be aware of that. I feel like I'm a little more comfortable with my friends because y'all know me. That may be a bad thing that I'm trying to get out
Yeah.
of, but I try to, for people who don't know me and they go to text, and I try to be a little more aware of like, I'm a bad texter. Let me not show them I'm a bad texter. Maybe let them get to know me and then learn that.
But you know what's
texting
crazy?
may not be his preferred communication.
Which you know what's crazy? And I'm glad you mentioned it. Have you ever noticed that in the early talking stages, everyone is good at communicating,
Oh yeah,
and then everything just suddenly goes left?
Yeah.
It's like whenever you give someone your number or vice versa, it's like you both are so ready to just communicate. And it's like it just falls off so fast, which just from my experience, I don't know if you've had that frequently, but I can just say from my experience, I have that happen a lot where someone is pursuing me and it's like the first, I guess, day or so, we're all in it. And then it's like the next day, I already see it. The messages will come shorter, the responses come later, and I'm like, yup, different guy, same chapter.
I feel like that too.
So, yeah.
It's like everyone wants to prove themselves to be something that they're not. I ain't saying that
they're not. No, just say it. They're not.
Well, yeah, because I'm not a good texter, but I try to be in those early stages.
They're just like me. Like I'm not always on the phone. I don't do FaceTime that often, but
I love to talk.
But it's the fact that like when I'm getting to know somebody, it's like if they say I want to FaceTime you, I'm like, oh, let me FaceTime because I don't want to lose out on a guy. You know what, knowing that that's not like what I'm used to. I don't want to be on the phone.
Especially like if I feel like FaceTime is for long. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the FaceTime. My thing is I can't FaceTime you all day, every day.
No, I'm not doing that.
If we set it up
Absolutely
and just say, hey, do you want to FaceTime? I'd be like, let me get settled first. And then when I get settled, I might give you a quick FaceTime, catch up on the day. I'm okay with that because I'm seeing the person, I'm seeing what you're doing. It's like it's good to see your face or whatever. But that FaceTime all day, every day, when I'm in the store,
I can't do that.
Listen,
and maybe that's because of the age bracket that I'm in. Maybe that's why, but I don't know.
But a lot of people do it. But with me, sometimes you FaceTime me, I'm like, you either see, honestly, all you see is black. Because I done put this phone in my pocket.
You lucky if you even see black. You lucky if I even answer.
Woo!
Okay, so we have basically established, some of us can be better at texting or calling, but hey, whatever your communication style is, do what fits you. Don't, like TLC said, don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Listen to the rivers and the
lakes. But at the same time, it is good to hold yourself accountable. So we love that though.
And I think that's, in a nutshell.
And I love that, friend. I love that for you.
Accountability is important.
The first step.
Yeah, it's the first step to understand it and be okay with it. Like, I know I'm a bad texter. Shit,
that's fine.
I tell people, look, I'm a bad texter.
Okay, and it's like what?
You're not gonna talk to me because I'm a bad texter.
So what you gonna? So what you gonna do?
Right, you're not gonna find any other way to commit. Are we not gonna work this out? Like,
because you asked for my number.
Are you gonna miss out on a good thing? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, anyway, just as kind of all right. So now that that's established, we prefer. You can text him, but you can call me. Okay. Real quick, Celine Dion or Adele?
Oh, now you hit me with a real hard one on that one. As much as I want to say Adele, and I love Adele.
I love Adele.
If you caught that reference, I love you. I love Adele. but I gotta go with Celine Dion because I feel like Celine Dion really. Like, you got to think about it. Celine Dion was holding her weight against people like Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
And Whitney Houston. She's literally known as one of the... a lot of you girls try to bring up the Trinity in music, which is just please stop. But the real Trinity of pop music or just music in general, it's Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, and Mariah Carey. And you gotta think about it. For I believe Celine Dion is Canadian. I could be wrong, but for her to be, so vocally powerful and to stand against two titans who basically come from our community, kudos to her. Now Adele, she could really give it to the girls too, but for me, it's Adele just, and I love her, but it's just no question in my mind that Celine Dion just, I mean, she gave us one of the greatest she's given us not one. I don't even want to be disrespectful to you like that, Miss Dion. You've given us some of the biggest and best ballads of all time. So yeah, so for me it's Celine Dion. What about you?
I would have to agree. Celine Dion, as far as like musically, she has just a lot more. They both have like moving, like
very moving
music. So emotionally stirring music. You can tell that they're putting a lot of emotions and a lot of like personal things into their music. But I feel like Celine Dion takes it further musically.
So who would you have sing at your wedding if you had the opportunity right now to pick one of the two? And what song? I want to know what song.
That's a good question. So when you say wedding though, how I would want my wedding.
Yeah, who of those two? Because I feel like I know who you want at your wedding because I want her at my wedding too. But
Adele.
Oh. Okay.
I would prefer Adele. Only because Adele gives more of a I like to have fun. And not only that, see, Adele brings the fun in the singing. Celine Dion is gonna get up here and she's gonna blow your damn ears out.
But Celine, have you seen some of Celine stuff? Like Celine got some stuff that'll move you.
No, and that's what I'm saying. It'll move you. But at my wedding, I feel like it I want it to be moved, but I also want to. If we're talking about coming down the aisle, definitely Celine Dion.
For your reception.
But for my reception, I need
Adele.
I need Adele.
I agree with that.
I need a little.
I wholeheartedly.
And I need a little.
Adele does give me that she would be greater than a reception.
As long as she don't smoke no cigarettes in my wedding.
Oh Lord. She does.
In my reception.
She gave it up.
She did?
She gave it
up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I believe she gave it up. But yeah, Celine, I like that. I like this. Adele at your reception would be a vibe.
Adele at my
Celine
reception.
would have everybody on their just in full tears on their knees.
Yeah.
At your wedding.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't know what song though, so that's something that's up for debate. But yeah, I definitely feel like the vibes that I would go for.
I like that.
Yeah.
If that was if you could make that official, I would just.
Hey Adele, I'll send you the dates. My people call your people.
Okay. Yeah, my people call your people, and let your people call my people, please.
When she send this invoice.
Oh, baby. It's gonna be more than the wedding. It's gonna be more than the wedding.
You might have to, whatever.
That's that. So, are you more of a cat person or are you more of a dog person?
Dog. Oh, I can't believe you just asked me that.
Well, I know that was very disrespectful. I can't even believe that left my mouth, but I had to. Just
like,
for the sake of the listeners, I had to ask. Because they don't know that.
For all the listeners, I've owned several dogs in my lifetime. I love dogs. Me and dogs. I'm slick a little Dr. Doolittle when it comes to the animals. I'm an animal lover. Not saying I hate cats, because I do. It's just their damn hair for me. I know you have some that don't shed as much as others. Cats are just
evil.
No, they're not.
Say it.
They are not evil. Cats are not evil. Cats are like
drag them.
Drag them. My thing with cats though are like they're just so self-sufficient. They don't need you. They want to come around you when they want to. And some people that fit their lifestyle. Some people do. Some people say they're a clean. They're cleaner. I will digress. To me, they are not. It's clean. I guess when they say clean, meaning they lick themselves and they self clean. But when it come to your house, no. Because let me tell y'all something. Every time I know this might gross some people out. I don't eat everybody food. I don't eat everybody house and shit like that. But sometimes where I've just taste a little something in a
No.
baked good?
No,
Or
sir.
it's usually in the baked goods when
No,
people like the
sir.
baked stuff.
Not the apple pie.
Ooh, more like the cookies and the brownies. You always get like a piece of something, whether it's their hair or they damn pet hair. And then I always ask another source, like, hey, does so-and-so got, oh yeah, he or she got a cat.
Cats.
And I'm like,
Whole bunch of them.
you never see that when you hear about dog, though. Never. One, we don't allow dogs in the damn kitchen. That's number one. And they know that, and they're taught at an early age, kind of like a child. See, with cats, they sneaky. They'll do it when you're not there, but when you're there, they won't go in the kitchen when you're there. But when you're not there, them little motherfuckers be everywhere. They be on the damn, they'll be on the TV right here. They'll be on top of this damn couch. They'll be in the damn kitchen on it. They just be everywhere. So for those reasons, I'm a dog person. When you come in from a long day of work, they greet you like they ain't seen you in 5 years. They love on you. They can do something wrong one moment. They'll go in the corner for 5 minutes and they'll forget about it and come love up on you. And you still be mad, but they like, it's okay. We over
When
there.
you come home from a long day of work, cats really look at you like, why are you here?
Ooh, go back.
Please go back.
Oh, I'm enjoying the house
The peace
alone.
I had when you weren't here.
The peace. They ain't gonna come in here and turn on all these damn lights. We about to cook some
The
meals
peace
and shit I
I
can't
had.
eat that you not for the feed
You
me.
disturbing, like you really disturbing my life.
You really are.
Like
go to work. Go.
I don't know.
So,
I really
yeah, I'm
want.
a dog person.
I think I want to get a cat.
And honestly,
I
they
really-
are cool. Cats
wanna
are
get a
cool
cat.
though. Cats are cool. Cats are intelligent as fuck. They're cool. Not saying dogs are not.
Yeah.
But cats are naturally a little
Cats
more.
have always had this perception that they've always been more like, level-headed in the sense of like they just kind of have more of a keen sense that dogs just never possessed.
Yeah.
Like dogs to me, like it's like they just have the mindset of a dog. Cats don't really give me that they have the mindset of a cat. They always have this.
Cats,
they always have this like alluring kind of look. Like I know a little bit more than you think I probably should.
yeah, I'm
know.
better than you. You're a human.
They've
I'm a cat.
always given very much like elite.
Yeah.
Like we're, and
Yeah.
I want to say even dating back to like Egyptian times, like weren't cats like worshipped?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
were,
know
like,
too much
worshipped.
about all of that, but I
I think they were even worshipped at one point.
like
So cat,
Anubis
that's
or
probably where it comes
something.
from. That whole
I thought the
elite.
Anubis was like some like demon cat from the underworld or some shit.
Yes.
Like,
And you
I don't know
should
too much
know.
about
I
that.
mean,
yeah, I
Beerus.
should. Beerus
All
is a
that-
cat. He is, yeah.
I can't even believe I just made a Dragon Ball Z reference because I'm barely know anime.
10 points for you.
Ding, ding, ding. Added
Yeah.
effect. But yeah, so yeah, cat. I don't know. I think I want to just
You
maybe
should
get a
expect-
cat.
Maybe cats.
And I'll update y'all on that if I do get a cat.
Yeah, I think you cat may do you good.
I think I might want a cat. You had, you remember Zeke?
The
Zeke.
Maltese.
Zeke.
Was it Mossy Poo?
Yes.
Was it Mossy Poo?
Yes.
Yeah.
That dog
Terrible.
drove me.
He was so cute and innocent looking.
So cute. So innocent.
But
And
was so damn destructive.
when I say destroyed, like that dog destroyed so
See,
much.
dogs get bored and you have to secure them and make sure that they are like entertained.
I will never forget.
And nowadays dogs are smart as hell. Now you can
No.
play like dog TV on YouTube.
And it's like I've
that's
tried
so
my
insane.
best with that dog. I tried my best. I don't know if I was
Yeah,
just a
you
bad
pretty much
parent.
just left him alone
I
as a
did.
young,
I did.
like as a pup.
But at the time I was in grad school, so I didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
And people warned me about that. They said, do not get this dog.
Yeah.
Like, people literally told me, they're like, do not get this dog. And I got him anyway, just because one day I decided to go, to a shelter and I saw this cute little
He was
innocent
cute.
dog.
He was
and I
really
said, you know
cute.
what? I'm going to get him. And the next day, got him, signed the paperwork, took him home. And it was everything until the next day.
Yeah.
And that's when my life became pure hell. And I had realized I had adopted Satan's puppy.
Yep.
Yep. And I'll never forget waking up at 3 a.m. with my Apple Watch in his mouth at the foot of my bed. And I just remember just looking and going, okay, hey, buddy, do you need to use the bathroom? And I just remember a slight tilt and the wag of just a watch. And I said,
The band of your
and
watch.
I was in such disbelief. I just said, I just know this is not my watch in your mouth. And the moment I the moment I even just stepped towards the dog, the speed at which he had took, under that bed.
Because he knew he had fucked up.
He knew. It's
Yeah.
it's the way he took off and left the watch.
See, dogs do stuff all the time because they, like I said, they get bored. They
And
need
see, I
attention.
was trying to be nice. I let him
You
out.
gotta like, especially with dogs like that, you gotta make sure that they are like entertained, have
Yes.
lots of toys, a lot of things to
He needed a lot of attention.
Yes.
And I didn't give him that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
with my next pet, I'm able to give them way more attention because I don't have as much going on in the sense of that. So maybe, you know, when I get a cat or hopefully when I get another pet, I can update y'all. Maybe I should start off with a goldfish. I think I should start small. Who knows? I don't know.
A goldfish though.
I don't know what I need.
That's like, yeah, you can't go from like a dog to a fish.
That's a huge downgrade.
Yeah, a fish is like a starter. Just feed them. That's it. See,
And you know me well
when a
enough.
little toot, toot, toot.
But you know me well.
Tap.
You know me well enough to know I would mess that up.
Yeah. Ooh, I forgot to feed them.
Or better yet, I would just throw the
Or overfeed them.
I would literally just throw it all in there.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna
I'll update y'all on that.
We're gonna come back to that one for a cat and dog, but other than that,
okay,
cat dog person. So I think that should be a good. That was good. I think that's a good little intro.
Go ahead and wrap things up there.
Kind of like a little bit. We're so
just so you get to know a little bit more about us
Yeah, but
as
we're so
an introductory kind of episode.
we're
So
multifaceted though. We like a lot of things.
It's like even though we did this introductory,
it still wasn't enough.
It's so much.
So we
so
might
many
do
layers.
another one again. We'll just keep everyone informed. Just kind of, stay tuned. I think I'm very
Please.
excited about the first episode. Just like an intro to what we're doing. But we need your feedback.
Absolutely.
So I would say this: follow us on Instagram at official LBC podcast. As y'all can see,
And it's okay because we'll have everything up for y'all.
Yeah, because I might fuck it up. I'm not even gonna lie. Listen,
It's
I'm kind
fine.
of struggling.
We got
right
y'all.
now.
We got
But
y'all.
we're gonna post all the links, all the things. Do what you do. Like, subscribe.
We welcome all.
Follow. Comment. DM if you feel comfortable. What's something we did do wrong? Did you like us? Did you not? I don't know. We don't care.
Because this is our baby and we're just trying to nurture it. And the best way for us to nurture it is by, having, honest feedback. And we welcome all of that. So as cousins, we welcome all of the feedback. I'm just very excited for
we did it.
I'm very excited for the future of the podcast. And the thing is with this is I don't even see it as a podcast. It's just it's
a way for us to catch up.
Yeah,
honestly, sometimes
it's a space for not only us but a space for other people to just kind of join us. And we all making it through life. Life is life.
Yeah, life is life
and we
right
just
now,
want,
and it's hard. So I think this is a good way to just kind of like let's be clear on some stuff. Like let's talk about it honestly without. Listen, I can't stress this enough. How I just, you will be. I don't argue a lot with people. I don't do all of that.
I don't argue at all.
But we can be rational. We can do all these things, and that's what we're about. Just having those. We don't always agree either.
And it's
So I
not
can't
that.
wait
And I
till we
mean,
get
what,
into those
it's not a friendship.
discussions.
It's not a friendship if y'all both are literally like
Hell
yes.
no.
If you got a bunch of yes men around you, that's not a friend.
You're not growing.
That's not a friend. So you need people to hold you accountable. You need people to kind of be like, hey, no, this is wrong. Or you need people to kind of be like, hey, let me go ahead and kind of check you real quick with love and with respect. So that's that. But
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to those moments.
yes, but I'm excited. We officially landed the plane.
The plan is landed.
So yes, that's
The plan- the plane
very
has
excited for
landed.
y'all. We're gonna make sure we share all of the official links for the podcast, so that way you all of our cousins can make sure that they stay in tune.
Cuz, go on, follow us, cuz.
Yeah, stay in tune with everything that we have. More to come. Right now we're very intimate with our following, and hey, it'll grow and we'll grow. So with that said, peace and love, and we out of here, y'all.